We see it all around us more and more every day. People with power punching down. But the Avengers weren't like that. I believed it in my core. I keep thinking, this has to have happened for a reason. Maybe this is what I've been waiting for. Maybe I'm finally part of something bigger.
Hello, 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 and welcome, welcome, welcome. It is a beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Eugene. It's pretty hot. I think it's up in the 90s today. Good day to be inside, at a computer, playing video games, hanging with friends. Today we've got, obviously there's a lot of big news from San Diego Comic-Con. Marvel dropped a lot of cool stuff. It sounds like they have we're keeping some things back though. Saving a few gems for the Disney Plus Day, Disney Plus Day, I think is what it is. So, a lot of cool stuff. Definitely interested to hear what you guys think about it. For those of you who are involved in actively watching it and checking it out, there was a lot of cool stuff. We talk about it throughout the stream. And today also looking for a follower, just one follower. We're going to open up a box of Funkos. I've got this sorter here. I've got this big box down here. And there's some other boxes down lower that you just can't see because of the camera angle. But for every follower, I'm going to go ahead and open up one of them boxes, take a look at the Funkos, talk about it. I do love Funkos. Drinking some coffee right now, just getting ready for the stream. Doing a double shot Americano with just a bunch of milk. My barista. The barista I frequent often calls it a watered down latte. But I call it a double shot Americano with a bunch of milk. This weekend for Marvel's Avengers has been a big one where it comes to XP. There's been a big, I think it's quadruple XP, which is pretty rad, especially when you're up there in those champion levels. It's tough to level up without some kind of bonuses and help. And I think it's also double resources from chests, which is pretty rad too. Because again, you know, when you're the kind of guy like me that plays the game almost every day, you know, you just start collecting things. You know, there's the shipment rewards. This month was the Black Panther skin. But basically, you just, I spend the month saving up 25,000 credits so that I can just knock out the monthly skin, purchase it right away, and then spend the month making the money back so that I can spend it again. Not a bad deal if you think about it. So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing today. They're also doing a cosmic event where there's cosmic missions, and you do extra cosmic damage while you're in the mission, which is really good if you're into fine-tuning. Fine-tuning's not quite the word I'm looking for, but if you're into the elemental damages and rocking that out, it's nice that you automatically get nice yellow, which is the cosmic damage. So if you're doing any of the cool colors, like Shock or Freeze, or I think Sonic. Let me check my notes. I believe Sonic is now one of those. There seems to be a lot of confusion around positive and negatively charged elemental damages. I'm working on a tutorial video on how to play the game. Pretty comprehensive one at that. So I've been taking a lot of notes recently, looking through things. Yeah, Sonic. Which I don't have a whole lot of Sonic equipment, I noticed, once I started looking for it. Not sure why. Maybe you could only get it through the Wakanda missions. I don't know. There's, of course, the raid. It's the Discord raid, Sonic Discord, and a couple other ones that I don't play all that often because I don't have a ton of people that I play with. You know, and so it's always kind of like, oh, can I get a nice group of 4 or 5 to play with? If so, maybe we can try to do those raids. But man, they are freaking tough. Like, it's no joke at that point. No joke at all. I've been playing a little bit today already. Did some grinding for some cash with Iron Man. I always use him just because his laser will auto target, so it makes it really easy to just fly around and shoot people. And also he goes very fast, and of course as a flyer is very agile. So I use him to just grab all them chests and stuff. But today I'm going to go ahead and go through my dailies and see where I can get. I might play some different heroes to work through their Sonic's campaigns, mission chains. Man, words are hard today.
All fantastic.
But first off, let's see if there's anything new in the store. Oh, we got a new Hulk. I don't think I've seen this one. Unshakable. Oh, alright. Oh, nice. I love it. Oh my god, I love it. It's like a Scottish. Okay, we're definitely going to pick that up. What else we got? Anything else? I don't really go for emotes too often. Nameplates are kind of the same thing, just not my jam. But that's all for Chastity McBride.
Your pretty face will
Which is quite an interesting name. Let's see, let me see where I'm at with my... Who I got left? Kate, Thor, Panther. Okay, so I still have some Iron Man to take care of. I always need to complete a Cosmic Threat sector, so I'm just going to knock that out too. Does anybody out there have a favorite Cosmic or favorite threat sector to play? Enter the Avengers and then We're Back. We're Back is always a lot of fun, just because you get to start off with that big attack at the beginning where there's just a ton of guys. It's a good start to a mission. But I seem to always end up either in the East Coast or in the West Coast ones. Just because they're closest. Don't often do the Scandinavian Highlands. Don't often go to Wakanda. They just feel like it's more keystrokes. That's my air quotes with a cup of coffee. Keystrokes. You know, because you got to rotate the globe around. Whereas there's like 5 of them right in front of you by default, so laziness takes hold once again, I guess. I love a good cup of coffee. I don't know how long I'm going to wait around for this, but maybe we can get some other people in here. It's always more fun when you can play with real people. Let's see, maybe I'll set up my folks. I want Hulk and Widow and Cap. So I've got Hulk set up for PIM particle damage with his set of gear. And Widow's set up right now for cosmic damage. There's tons of cosmic damage. And then Cap has gamma damage. And then Iron Man right now has cosmic damage because of the event that's going on. Just go and start this one up.
We've had word that AIM has sent bounty hunters into urban areas to search for Inhumans. Some have been sent to Jersey City. It's imperative that you stop them.
So yeah, the SDCC
I will scan the area for AIM
cool.
signatures and update
I
your
really
HUD.
enjoyed seeing it.
Be
A
on your
lot of
guard.
the stuff, I feel like I got into Marvel around the time that COVID hit. And so it's kind of, you know, unfortunate that... See, there's that chest again. When the door opens, there's a chest on the left.
There are
Which means there
Inhumans
should be
caught
a
in a
chest on
standoff
the
up ahead.
left. And there is not. Maybe on the right? Nope. Okay, that's just a tease then, I guess.
Backup has arrived. Protect those Inhumans.
Target practice time! Bye-bye. Now it's a party! All systems are go!
I blew up the truck. Nice. Cap just took him out. Shoot him away.
Heads up, we got company!
They're safe.
Nice.
A team of watchdogs is in the vicinity. I've sent their location to your HUD.
We got some not-so-friendlies! Enemies engaged, y'all!
Oh, come on, that was dodging. And then Hulk blows up everything. I guess I kind of could just roll right through this mission and not bother with all the chests, but it's only on challenge level 2.
Neutralize the watchdogs unit.
I want to be on these.
That's curfew!
A watchdog's agent is down. Another watchdog has been neutralized.
Baloney. Bunch of baloney.
Another bounty hunter is down. The Watchdogs team has been defeated. Excellently done. I've located captive Inhumans. They're being kept in portable cells. You'll have to break them out.
Alright, I'm just going to rip through this, because really I just need to finish this up so he can get his cosmic gear. Well, maybe I'll kill this guy.
Enemies spotted!
I mean, I feel like if you're going to put a boss in my way, I'm
let's
going to have to.
talky or fighty!
Targeting
Wow. King of Dad Joke is right.
There they are. You'll need to
That
destroy
was
the locking mechanisms to
fantastic,
open the
bro.
cells.
Who's up? Not you.
I loved it. Loved it.
Don't blame
You got any more dad jokes sitting in the archives just waiting to come out? It'd be
This
rad
one is
to be
open.
Marvel based, but I'm okay with not Marvel based because dad jokes are fun. Whoops. And then I got shot in the back. King of dad joke. Or do you just have one joke because you're king of dad joke, not king of dad jokes? Okay. Okay. Of course I have my personal data. Oh god dang. That was rad. Nice. Database. I'm sure you've used that one before though, right? Database. I love good jokes. Nope, 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 get out, nope, get out, nope, nope. Ouch. Oof, oof. I have another viewer that stops by often. His name's Kobe. He is also really great with the dad jokes. He stops by mostly when I do Astroneer or some like space streams. What do Wanda and Daredevil have in common? Wanda and Daredevil. I know you wrote the answer in the thing. I just want to think about it for a second. Let's see if I can come up with a good pun.
The cells are all open.
Wanda and
Nice work.
Daredevil. Wanda. They both have red suits. Okay, now I'm looking. They both lost their vision. Ooh. That cuts. That cuts poor Daredevil. But yeah, that's pretty clever. That's pretty good.
Excellent.
That's
The
good.
bounty hunters have been purged from Jersey City.
You're getting the laugh tracks, man. Awesome. Okay. What do you get when you cross Captain America with the Hulk? A lot of damage. Captain America with the Hulk. Let me think. No, no. Oh, Star Spangled Banner. That was a good one. That's a good one. I like it. You got some good puns, man. Star Spangled Banner. Oops. No, I've lost control of what I'm doing. Let's see. So I think I got, yeah, we got Iron Man's. Let's see what equipment I got. Picked up this guy. Oh, Cryo. This is the first time I've gotten a reward that hasn't been cosmic based. All of the other ones have been cosmic based, which is interesting. But I like having Cryo a lot, especially having two Cryos on the same piece of gear. It's pretty rad. Better be good with a name like mine, right? I'm sure you chose the name very specifically. You're not the jester of dad jokes. You're the king. I have an old joke that's still my favorite. Captain America's shield was made of vibranium. What was Hawkeye's shield made of? Quicksilver. Oh, man. That's rough. That's rough. Oh, man. All right, let's see. Who else do I need to play to get... let's rock through some Captain. I'll do some Captain America. Your jokes are still cracking me up, dude. What did Groot say after the snap? Ouch? Maybe? Snap is in like a twig snaps and a branch snaps. I am mulch. I mean, I guess... Did we see Groot disappear after the snap? Thanos' snap, yeah. Yeah, because everybody kind of like turned into ash. So maybe if you could turn it into a ash joke? I don't know. Man. I you know, they're great. Keep them coming. But I think that one fell a little short for me. Yeah. Did you get a chance to see any of the SDCC 22 stuff? Oh, that's right. He did disappear in Rocket's arms. Oh, that was, yeah. That was so sad. I mean, oh man. I mean, that was such a great movie. I think that like Infinity War is just my favorite film, like of all of the Marvel stuff. So far. We'll see what happens. I hear next year's going to be pretty great. Next couple years are probably going to be pretty good. I'm really excited, at least. What was your favorite Marvel film out there that's already been released? Yeah, they laid out, during SDCC, they laid out basically the next 3 years? 2 years in films. And a bunch of the TV shows. And they're ending it all basically with 2 Avengers films in a row. And it's going to be Avengers The King Legacy and then Avengers Secret War. Oh. Are you spamming caps locks, bro? What are you trying to do? Let me see if I can turn this off. I didn't realize I had caps lock spam protection on. I wasn't. That's what they all say. I tried to abbreviate Multiverse of Madness in No Way Home. Oh, yep, I get that. So I just shut it off so you can save yourself some time with the caps. Were you saying that Multiverse were the ones you liked the most? No Way Home. You know, yeah, I really enjoyed Multiverse of Madness, but it felt really watered down, maybe, to me. I don't know. It just didn't feel... It didn't bring the feels, I think, is why I didn't like it so much. However, Spider-Man No Way Home was fantastic. It was fantastic. Have you seen Thor: Love and Thunder yet? Yeah, that's usually my jam too. Not much. I used to work at a movie theater for too many years, unfortunately. So it's really hard for me to go to movie theaters and watch movies, and so I usually what I've been doing recently is, well, and I saw, okay, so story. Somebody posted on Reddit that they had all of the Marvel Steelbooks, and they had them all like laid out, and the picture was like gorgeous. And I was just like, oh my god, I want that, please. So I've gotten into the habit of, you know, as soon as they come out with the Steelbook, pre-ordering the Steelbook and then having like a watch party at my house when either Disney Plus has the film or if the movie shows up first. So far, Disney Plus has had them all before the Steelbooks have been released, which makes a lot of sense to me. But Thor: Love and Thunder, I decided I wanted to go to the theater and watch it because my thought was, as a comedy, it's probably going to be best experienced with a group of people. And I mean, it was very enjoyable. There were a couple scenes that I was just like, oh my god, this is amazing. The soundtrack was phenomenal. I won't spoil anything for anybody. But the soundtrack was really great. I really appreciated what they did with it. And I thought it was really interesting how they show that the world has progressed beyond like what has happened in the MCU, although I'm not sure quite where it's going to land in the new timeline. But the experience at the theater was tough for me, you know, because I don't know if I'm getting old maybe, but it was loud. It was pretty loud. And I appreciate the dynamic range that you can get at the theater. The quiets are nice and quiet, and the louds are pretty loud, but I honestly like my home theater better. The sound in my home theater is just, I think, better, more comfortable.
Encouraging defections.
Also, I can pause it and pee, which I like to be able to do. When you're just like, oh damn, I gotta pee. I'm gonna pause the movie to go to the bathroom, but you can't do that in the theater either.
The goal is to knock out AIM's power junction in the area, giving the scientists the blackout they need to go AWOL.
And these scientists have something to do with A-Day?
Oh man, it's gonna take me forever to catch up with Lady Thor.
This will be quick. Just so you know, I don't lose.
Oh, that's a good one, bro. I like that one. Let's see, how do I get over this? Oh, thanks for coming by and cracking me up, dude.
I never know if you're going in quiet or loud.
I have to start saving these. Yay! Thanks for following me, Em. Thank you so much for following. As soon as I'm done with this game, I'll give it a pause and I'm going to open up a Funko box. I've got some Funko boxes sitting back here. Open up one with every follower.
Please remain within proximity of the node.
No problem.
If I was playing just by myself, I would just pause it, but there's got to be a playing with myself joke in there somewhere. I think the Spider-Man one was still my favorite because I've heard that quote so many times, and having like a different like stint on the words of the pun at the end was just fantastic. Gotta remember the cap doesn't have a... Oh, now we're just clearing the area. Sweet! Cap doesn't have a right trigger to boost his attack. Oh no! Someone's down.
Get back in the fight.
Why did the Avengers ask Black Widow to share her location? Why did the Avengers ask Black Widow to share her location? Oh, are we not done yet?
That did it.
There we go.
The doors are now unlocked.
All right. I'm
To
headed
stop
inside
her
to destroy
from
the bomb.
roaming off.
Let's do this right.
That was a good one. That was a very good one. I
That's
guess
the force of you, Reed.
this other guy didn't want
I'm
us
about to give you your distraction.
hit the
We
elevator.
read you, Widow.
What's your status?
Nervous.
I'm just sitting
But
there.
we'll move as soon as you get Aim's attention.
Get ready to hit the gas.
Gas got nothing better to do than just sit on his butt and wait. What did you like the most about Multiverse of Madness?
Destroying all 4 turbines will take down that power junction. Should get Aim's attention.
Cap's too old for this.
Hill, as soon as I do this, the whole base is gonna fall on my head.
I'll track the jet. You focus on staying alive.
Down you go.
Okay, Doctor. Stand by.
I really think we should go now. Aim troops are everywhere.
Ouch. Ouch. Pissed him off.
Don't do anything until we've fully distracted Aim.
We're just warming up the engines.
Wait for my signal, Doctor.
I don't
Please
know how
hurry.
that
They're gonna
worked.
find us any second. I just know it.
Dang it.
Bit ragged.
Oh, I should have known I was going to go down. Well, besides seeing Patrick Stewart again, yep, just because it opens with everything that will happen. The attention to detail is amazing. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed the Illuminati scene.
Take off.
We're getting the hell out
Like,
of here.
I thought that
We
was,
Damn it.
like, pretty amazing.
Clear?
Captain
Not
Carter's
responding. Get topside.
definitely one of my favorites. And also Black Bolt. I really appreciate the metaphor of Black Bolt. That, like, words are the most powerful weapon that we have. Like, all of us have. And so I think that's kind of what I like about Black Bolt. I don't get too much into stories of, like, royalty. And I know he's, like, king of
They've
the
locked onto us.
city on the moon. I don't remember what it's called.
They're gonna get shot down.
But so it was cool to see Black Bolt,
Working
you
on
know,
it.
and Mr.
Stand by.
Fantastic, of course. And honestly, I'm really glad that Tom Cruise wasn't in it. There was a lot of rumors that he was going to be in it. I'm not a big fan of Tom Cruise, so I mean, I wouldn't have hated it if he was, but it would have just been like, eh, something else to put up with. Did you like America Chavez? What did you think about her character?
We've been hit! We're going down! Brace for emergency landing!
Hill, 2 clicks out. AIM units are converging on the projected crash site.
We made it! We're alive!
Keep your heads down. I'm on my way.
She's just rolling right for that thing. I usually pick off this guy.
Enemy units have reached the crash site.
Understood.
AIM forces are here!
Dropships should have a weapon box. Use it.
Good call. At least they'll have guns.
Do you think that's because he has the time stone? I mean, like, that's pretty powerful. Ah, sugarfoot.
AIM won't be taking prisoners. AIM's all over them.
Oh, stay out of those
Save us,
things.
please!
Get this health. Oh, I'll take this guy though.
They shall not take us!
Yeah, I guess that's true. They did destroy the stone, huh? He's also the first magic character. Or did we see Wanda first? I forget which order they came out in. The Mystics. Which, by the way, super looking forward to the Midnight Suns. Huh. Why do you think it is that they're revolving around him? Or revolves around his actions.
Hostile spotted! That's your last mistake! Bring the pain, people!
Didn't mean to do that, but whatever.
Well, that didn't quite go as we planned.
Yeah. Well, there's that. Wanda first,
Sizable
okay.
transfer has just arrived.
My question, if Wanda had a hex that prevented all magic to be used on her and Strange used the memory spell, does Wanda still remember Peter? If Wanda had a hex that prevented all magic to be used. That's a great question.
You were doing this for a payout?
Take a deep breath, Commander. I'll explain when I can.
King of Dad Joke, thank you so much for the follow. We're going to open up this Funko
Allow
box.
me to take the scenic route.
There's 2 of them in here. I'm really excited. We want to get these guys open for a minute. This one comes from Funko.com, so it's packed really well. don't have to worry too much about damaged pops from Funko, which is really nice. Because they're in this box, and then they're in this box. And sometimes they're even in sorters inside these boxes. Get this rolling. Where'd my cursor go? No, that's not what I want to do, but
We see it all around us more and more every day.
I'll wait for this to play out.
People with power punching down. But the Avengers weren't like that. I believed it in my core. I keep thinking, this has to have happened for a reason. Maybe this is what I've been waiting for. Maybe I'm finally part of something bigger.
Yay! Alright, let's change it so it doesn't do that again. Alright, so we just got this box. Gonna open it up, see what's inside. While we wait, I'm on a quick match. So here we go. Very nice. So I got Glow in the Dark, Mech Strike Green Goblin. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Mech Strike series, what's going on with that, but Dr. Doom turns basically a bunch of bad guys into monsters, and then Iron Man gives everybody big mech suits to fight the monsters, and they can't fight them, and so then Doctor Strange turns the mech suits into monsters. So you have the heroes in mech suits and monsters fighting the villains as monsters. It's pretty fun. I enjoy the series a lot. I've been watching it on YouTube. I really enjoy how much the quality has improved, the detail in the Funko Pops recently. I think that there's a new president. Somebody bought the company recently. And that was when I think the quality the detail in them really kind of shot up. But yeah, it's Green Goblin. He's on his little monster sled thing. And then down here is just, I guess, air. I'm not sure what glows. It says it's glow in the dark. Maybe I can turn off my light. We can see if it's glowing. Let's charge it up. Oh, so maybe his eyes glow a little. Yeah, it's tough to see. Got some light from the screen coming in, but yeah, that's nice. That's very nice. Thank you, King of Dad Jokes. I appreciate you. Give me the follow so I can open this guy up. I also appreciate the jokes. Tongue probably glows. That would be cool if it did. Yeah, I bet the pumpkins glow too. Oh, wow, those pumpkins are really cool. I don't know if you can see those. The pumpkins in his hands are little jack-o'-lanterns. You can see the faces on them. That's pretty dope. That's pretty cool. Funko has really come a long way. I have some older ones. Not too old. Maybe like 3 or 4 years old. And they just look very simple. They don't look very detailed. But nowadays they're looking really great. I'm also a huge fan of collecting those Funkos. I've got a big, you can see my wall back here. Those are all Funkos. I try to keep them all in the protectors so when I stack them, they stack nicely. That's fantastic. And then I also got Moon Knight, the Funko Shop exclusive Moon Knight. Ancient Egyptian history, Egyptian mythology is like my jam. I love it. I listen to History of Egypt podcast almost every day. Do it in the mornings when I get up just so I can learn new things. And so, hey, Circum, how you doing, brother? Thanks for coming back, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, we got Moon Knight. This is from the Funko exclusives. I've been trying to collect a bunch of the Moon Knight stuff as they come out, but you know, it's not always possible to get the Funkos. They just had their big convention for San Diego Comic-Con, and I mean, literally they sell out in seconds. I mean, I got in to get one of them at, you know, and they released at 9 a.m. and I got my order placed at 9:17, like 9 o'clock, 17 seconds, and it was already sold out. I don't know how it sold out in 17 seconds, but I was frustrated because I was like, really? I was 17 seconds late and I still didn't get it? But I mean, it is what it is. The more collectible they are, the more my collection is worth. So you just kind of got to fight through that. Let's see. Thanos' snap in Infinity War would have had a greater impact if Marvel made it seem that half of the audience wasn't there, but apparently only DC movies can do that. Oh, that was great, dude. Oh, man. I saw a Supreme Soldier Funko at my local GameStop recently that looked amazing. Oh, Soldier Supreme. Yes, I've got a couple of those. They're back in the collection. I'll try to remember to pull them out. I've got a game about to start, so I definitely want to be on top of this. But I do have some good Soldier Supreme. Yeah, King of Dad Jokes is killing it today. So definitely stick around for that. There's a great Spider-Man dad joke. I think that was your lead off. I enjoyed that one very, very much. Scroll back up through the chat to see that. I should somehow turn these into... We've got these little fight, aim, and follow. I could turn these into dad jokes where it's Spider-Man. It says the little Spider-Man joke. Yes, I love it. I love it.
You didn't mention we'd be having a snow day. You're landing on one of the few above-ground entrances to AIM's underwater network.
We need Jarvis inside AIM's security system, so they can't warn anyone down below that we're coming.
I also really want to take that Moon Knight out of the box. But I'm super hesitant with Funko exclusives. Funko Shop exclusives, because they're hard to come by.
And thus cannot be moved.
Yeah, roger that. Time to commandeer a deep-sea elevator.
Our lives never get more normal, do they?
Nope.
I'm working my way through layers of encryption, but it will take me a moment to get to the elevator controls.
I'll take these guys out while we wait. Sorry, boys. Got an elevator coming. Looks like we've got a special guest.
That unit is emitting an NFC security field. You'll need to take it out to gain access to the elevator. On it.
Bye-bye.
Oh, hey, Circum, did you see the news about Daredevil? The Daredevil? Come on. The little tease at the end of She-Hulk, the new She-Hulk trailer? Oh, come on, what's going on here? Ooh, dodge it, dodge it, dodge it. Oh, and then the little guy gets me. Cap's heavy attack takes so long to deploy. Let's do this. And this. And this. Oops.
The elevator is now under our control.
Keep hitting the right trigger as I'm just about to hit him, thinking I've got some kind of like Odin Force or intrinsic rage or something. And of course I don't.
Hey,
Yeah, you
Jarvis,
should definitely check out
thing I mentioned?
the
Yes, Miss Romanoff.
She-Hulk trailer.
What was that?
I guess they said that in every
Fine.
episode, I think they
Jarvis,
said there's going to be 12
Tell Commander
episodes.
Hill what I told you.
AIM's network
Maybe
security
9.
is weakest
More than
below
6
sea
is
level.
all I really remember.
Miss
But they said
Romanoff asked
basically
me
in
to
every
open a
episode they're
connection
going
to
to
the
drop a
underwater lab's
new
intranet.
hero.
Why?
They're going to bring
You'll
in a
see.
hero or somebody from else in the comic book world to be part of the show. They show a lot of Abomination, which is really cool.
All right, I'm in. What's next?
And I don't think they're all going to be A characters. I think they're
And
going
we're
to be,
getting an
you know,
SOS.
like one of them is Frogman. I don't know, which I don't know who Frogman is. Most of my information I get from
One of
YouTube,
our
from
scientists.
Emergency
I'm heading for
Amazing.
them now.
You guys know who that
Jarvis,
is.
Other than our little side project, dig for
They
any
make
info on what they need ocean
Marvel
pressure and
videos like
volcanoes
every
for
week
down here.
or every day, which is
Understood.
really amazing. Like anybody that can generate content every day, I'm just in awe of. Like it's just mind-boggling. I can do it like
Gotta
once
get
a week and I
something
still
off
suck
my
at it.
chest.
Bye-bye now.
Scientists are engaged in combat further inside the lab.
Then let's make this quick.
Proud of me.
Oop. So what do we do? Oh, I did it again. I gotta keep my finger off the trigger.
All right,
Except for when I'm
who's
bluffing.
next?
Black Widow!
Nice.
Is that you? We need help!
On my way to you, Dr. Ramus. Hold tight.
Not really an option!
Not really.
That takes real guts, standing up to your militant
Excellent.
bosses.
Watching it now. Good.
But something
good,
tells
good.
me Brain won't win over Brawn here. That's
There's a
what
lot
they
of
called
Hulk in
us
the trailer.
for.
Seems like there's a chest. Why is Iron Man open up? Personal space.
The scientists are on the other side of that door.
Ah!
They shall not take us!
I should have marked that chest. I'm not being a good team player. Yeah, you know, they dropped a
Keep firing!
Wakanda
We
Forever
have to hold
trailer
out!
too, which
They
is the
really
first
don't
one
want
I've
those
seen.
scientists getting out of here.
I think they did a
Maybe they
teaser, but
shouldn't
I'm not
have
sure
trained
if
them so well.
I didn't get a chance to check it out.
Attention, AIM security.
But it's got
Please
like
report to
Namor
all acts to
and
address
just like
disturbance.
all kinds of fun stuff.
Disturbance?
It looks
I'm
really,
hurt.
really good. It looks very emotional, which is of course why we all watch movies and talk and enjoy stories. Oh, get out of there! Get out of there! Nah. That's funny. Maybe Thor floating. I miss having the hammer to pin these guys that teleport. It's really nice to just be able to pin them down and beat them up instead of having to chase them down.
Avengers, charge!
Oh, where's the... someone's got a shield. Jerry. No, get in there, get in there, get in there. Ouch. Oh, now it's suppressed again. Oh, I hate suppressed. It's like my least favorite of all the debuffs.
Thank you, Widow. You need to shut down the work we're doing here.
How?
Get to the main reactor and steal the X element at its core.
X element? What is that?
It's complicated.
It's an X-Men teaser.
Stay sharp.
Oh man, wouldn't it be dope to see like Wolverine in the game? I would love that. Right? Flipping see, and when he's wearing his gold suit, he's not wearing the red suit, which I thought was really cool too. And they're gonna do Daredevil Awakening? Daredevil, oh gosh, I can't remember the name of the show now. But they're gonna do a series, a Daredevil series, and they said that he's gonna go through like 4 different costumes throughout the series. And again, it's going to be like a 16 episode, or it's going to be a much longer show, which is pretty cool. You know, I mean, I like having the short, you know, hey, here's Kamala, hey, here's her power, here's this fun origin story, you know, and you're like, okay, cool, it's done, now let's move on to something else. But it'd be really nice to have like a long, you know, like S.H.I.E.L.D. was, where you're like, you have 7 seasons to get a good story
on your
out.
Christmas gift list? You're getting there.
I
I'd at
enjoyed
least
S.H.I.E.L.D. a
send you
lot. I don't know if
card.
you guys have seen it.
The reactor
or
must
watched
be
it.
ahead.
Anybody out there watch
Detecting
S.H.I.E.L.D.?
high levels of
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
unusual
Oh,
radiation.
it's that guy. It's one of those
Jarvis
guys.
confused?
Oh,
That can't be
Your
good.
cargo runners. I
Avengers!
forget what they're called.
Have you reached the reactor?
About to.
Just keep the motion detection thing in mind, okay?
You got it. This deal is getting worse all the time.
Noise! Do, 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 do. I'll just sit down. Collect all this stuff. Thanks, guys. You can do it. We always call it the dance, the treasure chest dance, when you walk up to it and you hold down the button to get it and it doesn't work. Wait, is there another chest down here? Why is that? Maybe not. I don't know why Iron Man is just standing there. And I just realized I did not have lunch. That wasn't very smart
What
of
the
me.
hell is that?
It's a good thing I have
That is
coffee.
the X-element reactor. It has 4 fail-safe mechanisms to protect its main power switch. Destroy them, and the intranet connection Agent Romanoff requested should be all we need.
Did you plan for this, Widow? This? No. But stealing something from AIM is always a
Damn
nice
it.
bonus.
Stop shooting me in the back. I just realized that I'm supposed to be using my specials.
That was one fail-safe mechanism. The next is on another floor.
Going up. Jarvis, how's your connection?
Secure. Implanting Trojan files now.
Did that right
You
trigger
don't let me in
again.
on whatever is happening, I will scrap this mission. You and I both know I'm the only person who can do this. Just trust me.
Whatever, you're not even part of the team, Widow. Stop being a prima donna. That's not what I want to do. Certainly didn't want to get beat up by 2 of these guys. Can't block that. Ah, come on. Get out of there.
Night night, sweetheart.
Stay up there. Alright, somebody come get this. Hello. Come on, Hulk. Yeah, there we go. Keep going. Don't stop. There you go. There you go. One more. One more. Come on, one more. There we go.
Another one down.
There are more motion-activated security measures above you. Stealth is advised.
Somebody come help. I'll just do it myself, I guess.
All right, 2 more. Jarvis, what is this X element for exactly?
I'm still trying to determine its use.
The Flyers should get this one by now. It's take me and Hulk forever to run up there. Oh, no, goodbye.
The X-Element has been secured. What did you
I
put
wonder
in
if
their
the X-Element
computers?
is
A worm. Siphons money in small amounts from all their offshore
X-Men
accounts.
thing.
It'll be months before AIM realizes anything is missing.
Alright, I gotta open up this guy.
American dollars?
Thought you might be paying attention, Tony. I'm sending you all a location.
Yeah, if you like that, the She-Hulk trailer, you should definitely check out the Wakanda Forever trailer. There's a lot of interesting stuff in that show, in that trailer. Come on. Oh, this guy's not going to open very easily. There it is. For everybody who doesn't know, Funko Pops open from the bottom, a lot easier from the top. You have a lot less chance of damaging the little ears here. And although I don't think I've seen too many be devalued because of a little bit of damage in those, still, the better the box is in shape, theoretically, the better you can resell it. So it's always beneficial to be smart and keep it nice and good. So this is not a glow-in-the-dark Moon Knight. Oh, he's short. Maybe that Green Goblin was just really tall, but he looks really short. I like his cape, though. Check this guy out. You can see, like, I like all this detail here on the chest. That's really nice. And he's got his little crescent moons. And the boots. There's a lot of really good texture on this one. Like in the cape, you can see a lot of the wrinkles and the color, you know, and up here too. And I think it's kind of supposed to be similar to like a mummy feel with like the wraps. Yeah, I totally agree. The newer Funko Pops are really they're just killing it. They're great. I have to get another job just to keep buying Funko Pops. Let's see if I can get mission rolling here real quick. Kind of tough to get back in the packaging. There it is. Back in. Awesome. Well, thank you, King of Dad Joke, again for giving me a follow. So I'll get these open. I have 2 more boxes behind me and a ton coming because of the San Diego Comic-Con convention. I got a bunch of exclusives. So hopefully we'll get another follower today. I can open up another one of these boxes. Got this one from Amazon. I'd like to get open. I know what's inside, but I'm not telling. And I still have this little sorter box that I've been threatening to open for quite a while. You can't even see them on camera now. Maybe I'll put this empty box here to get them back up. I don't collect too much, but I have about 10 to 15 pops. Oh, who do you have? I'm really curious. What pops do you have? Yeah, I think for me, like right over it, kind of around the time COVID hit, I had like this retail therapy habit. I lost my job 3 times over COVID. Over COVID, I mean, COVID is obviously still a thing. But I work at a school, and I lost my job And then they hired me back, and then they lost my job again, and then they hired me back, and then I lost my job again, and then they hired me back. Because obviously I'm amazing if they wanted to keep hiring me back, but maybe I'm not because they kept letting me go. Who knows? Life is weird. The Infinity Saga of the original Avengers I got as my favorite. Scarlet Witch and Vision from WandaVision. Thanos in a Christmas sweater. Oh, nice. Thanos in a Christmas sweater. That's funny. I never thought about that. I saw those Christmas ones and I was like, I'm not a big fan of Christmas, you know, but Thanos in a Christmas sweater is kind of funny. Does he have the glove? I'm curious. Does he have the glove? Is he snapping with the Christmas sweater on? Because that would be kind of ironic. Ironic's not the word I'm looking for, but comical. Yeah, it was rough. It was a rough couple years for me. You know, I mean, I think COVID was hard on everybody. Luckily, I didn't lose anybody over COVID. I got it, I think, February of 20. I got COVID, which was kind of before everybody knew what was happening with COVID. But like, I got it bad, and I worked almost through the whole thing. Like, I think I got it on like a Thursday, and we like called out Friday. Then I had the weekend where I was just spending the whole weekend just struggling to breathe and just coughing up like the worst, like nastiest stuff. And then I worked like 3 or 4 days that next week, and it was, you know, and I don't think I gave it to anybody, but it was gross. It was nasty. And then now I've got my vaccinations. I'm required to have my vaccinations by my job or else I can't work. So I've been keeping up on those. Oh, you had it twice. Ugh. Was it as bad the second time? I'm curious, because not that I want to get it again, but I still feel like I've had like the lung problems that I had when I got COVID. I wondered sometimes, like, oh, maybe you're getting it again. Not fun, but thankfully it was mild. Well, that's good, because I mean, I don't like to swear too much on stream, but fuck that shit, dude. Like, if I could just give COVID the finger, I could get both fingers, honestly. Well, now, like, people were like, you know, we're having now another health crisis, a mental health crisis, because everybody's just like, you know, what the F just happened? Like, how is it that we all had to shut down our world for 2 years because of this, you know, virus? And people are just kind of like, we've lost security, we've lost like our trust and our comfort levels, and it's rough.
An
It's
elite
definitely
AIM
rough.
team is close by and on alert.
The
Updating
first was
your
way
HUD.
worse. The cough stayed for 2 months. Yeah, dude. We have some people out from work with what has been called long COVID, because they've had it for a very long time. You know,
Every member of the elite
I
team
worry
must be
about my
defeated.
mom, I worry about my parents. You know, like, they're not young. You know, and if they were to have COVID for a long time, like, that would be really scary.
Time for some shut-eye!
One of their agents is down. Excellent. Another agent down.
So I'm curious, anybody else out there have any good COVID stories?
Well done. That squad member has been
There was a guy I
neutralized.
work with. Again, we went remote at the school I work with. Well, I mean, I guess I do work with, and
Another
he
enemy
spent
defeated.
like almost 2 straight years just checking the doors were still locked. Like, that was what his job became, was just checking doors to make sure they're locked, making sure
Team are no
that nobody
longer
was
a threat.
there. Was that it? Are we done? Damn, that was quick. Yeah. You know, and when I hear that story, when he told me about it, I was like, this needs to be like a stage play. You know, I mean, obviously a character piece where there's just one person, maybe 2 or
Good job,
3. Maybe
Avengers.
he's got family or somebody he
With
can
this
talk
victory,
to on the phone
you've
to help
weakened
with
AIM and
the
given the
narrative.
resistance a leg up. Keep it up.
But, like, you know, brutal. Like, I feel like that's what COVID was for a lot of people, was just like, we're suddenly alone. It was interesting to look at the Twitch stats. There's a site I look at where it just has basically the stats for Twitch over the last like 5 years. And, you know, and it was like, oh, you know, here's all the people that are streaming on Twitch. And then like January of 20 starts and it was just like whoosh, skyrockets. There's just suddenly like 600,000 people on Twitch. It's just like, oh, yep, that was COVID. That was when COVID hit. And I think it's going to screw up like all kinds of statistics now. But dang it, I'm glad that Marvel's back producing content, because it was a sad couple of years where there was just nothing. All we heard about was delays and I had a mantra over COVID, and it was stay positive and stay flexible. And I did pretty good for a while. And then about a year and a half in, I got kind of, I teetered out, started getting really depressed, and it was really, really hard to stay positive. It was dry. What was dry? I just keep rambling, so I'm not sure what you're responding to. Oh, the year for Marvel? Yeah, it was dry. It was sad. It's nice to have you know, shows on every Thursday, every Wednesday, every whatever. Did you guys get through Miss Marvel at all?
The arc reactor's
loved
nearby.
it. Yes,
Jarvis,
yes,
are you picking
me
up
too.
anything?
Me too. I
Locked
enjoyed
on
it a
and
lot.
ready,
I
Commander
just
Hill.
Good luck
fell
out there.
in love with that actress. Like, I don't know her name off the top of my head, but god damn, she's adorable. Like, it's just like, oh, I just want to love you. I mean, not in a weird way, obviously, but
An elite AIM team is close by and on alert. Updating your HUD.
I think Hulk and Iron Man are my other players.
This is how we
The
do
Widow,
it.
some of the NPC. Dope. You guys still coming, or Iron Man's over here for some reason? Oh, ouch, rocket in the butt.
Every member of the elite team must be defeated.
There they are. Let's shake this up. You can't.
Oh, he did get debuffed by that. He wasn't even in the area. That's cool. Good to hear. Good to see.
One of their agents is down.
Nice, sweetheart.
Excellent. Another agent down.
All systems are go. Who's up? Not you.
The team are no longer a threat.
Noise.
We'll need to take control of their systems. Get me to the location on your HUD.
So there's chests up here. Nope. Are they just going for the point? Yeah, looks like they're just going for the quest. Wonder if I can coax them into getting there. So I think there's a gold chest here on
Bypassing
the
their
left.
security will take some time.
Might be silver.
Keep the area clear, but stay in range of the
Hulk's
control
going
point.
straight for that. Probably going to be a really bad team player and just go get this chest anyway.
Time to dig deep, Avengers.
Yeah, it is gold. Oh, lock the gold chests. Yeah, I love this extra XP. Wow, that was hard to say. It's quad XP this weekend.
Better. Hold still.
I need more time. Keep the area free of hostiles.
Here they come. Smash! Okay, people. Quit phoning it in.
Ooh, I shouldn't have gone back in that time. Curious how gamma poisoning affects a robot. Well, I guess there is a guy inside. Maybe he's getting gamma poisoning. I'll mark this spot in case anybody else wants to come get this. Because that is going to be a gold. And they're like, we're holding down this point all by ourselves.
I'm working
We're
as quickly
Captain
as possible.
America.
We've got the advantage.
I'm here, guys. Promise. Whoa.
Remember your training. Let's win this.
You're in for it now. Lights out. Coming your way.
Ooh, is that his double with Cap and Iron Man? Nice.
I'm almost done. Hang in there.
I love the team ups like that. I
Want
don't
to
know
see all
why
my weapons? Okay.
they those hooks down.
Batter up. I got you.
Get back in there.
Lock it down. We still got this.
Oh man, we're not doing great. I mean, it's obviously partially my fault, but also partially their fault.
That did it. Nice work.
Hostile.
We'll wait because I think they're probably going to get that stuff over there. Sweet gonna. Okay, let's see. Nope, the Red Room event is over, Circum. We are. Oops, that's not what I want to do. The family dynamic and her acting was so great, yeah. And her being so much like the character with being a fan of Marvel really transitioned well. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. It just, like, she nailed it. Like, great casting. I mean, like, definition of great casting, for sure.
If you can gain control of
But yeah.
AIM's
No, the Red Room
network
event is
temporarily,
over. It's now
I can
a cosmic
infiltrate their
event.
security system. Head for the
There's
terminal so
cosmic
I can
threat
get you
sectors.
inside the lab.
And so you do additional cosmic damage basically when you're in those sectors, which is really handy if you're already doing elemental damage, because now you're doing multiple types of elemental damage. So you can really do a lot of damage. I think there's might be a chest over here. Yeah. Cap don't need doors when there's windows that can be broken. Let's mark this so that those guys can get them if they want it. It's always good to be a good teammate.
AIM's network is equipped with a multi-point authentication system. I need access to multiple terminals. The more the better. AIM will attempt to initiate a shutdown protocol if they gain access to the terminals. You cannot let them. That helps, thank you. I'm inside AIM's security system. I'm inside AIM's security system. Beginning infiltration.
Ouch. Rocket in the butt. Unfortunate.
Boy, did you choose the wrong side!
Well, unfortunate for me. Somebody enjoy it.
That helps, thank you.
This is it! Got you a present! Let's shake this up!
AIM is trying to remove me from their system.
Oh, she's just messing that guy up.
I'm inside AIM's security system. I've breached AIM's security network. I've marked our next destination on your HUD. There, up ahead.
See,
Let's
there's me
take
two
these guys
turrets. Yep.
They won't know what
Luckily,
hit.
I have a shield. And I'll sit down. And wait for them to show up. I guess I could take out those turrets. Be a good teammate. Take out the turrets. And then sit down. I think I'm the only one that really knows this level as well.
You made it.
Dun 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 dun. It's the last of the coffee. I think this is my favorite Cap emote. Again, I'm not really a big emote person, but I like that he just sits there. Whereas everybody else like kind of does something and then they go back to their
Enemy!
AIM has an
idle
arc
position.
reactor close by.
Idle
Destroy.
animations.
This guy's not getting back up.
Oh. I wish I had a big shield like Cap. Or in that, there's one of the Civil War comic covers, and it's Iron Man. He has Cap's shield. You're like, damn, that's dope. Civil Warrior, maybe? I can't remember what they call it. You guys coming? What are you doing? Oh, look at that chest. Actually, I think I have a printout of it, a poster of it somewhere. I think it's right over there. I should see if I can find it. Maybe after this mission, I'll see if I can grab it. I also wanted to grab the Soldier
time.
Supreme. I'm not sure if King of Dad Joke's still around.
The reactor is powered by 4 energy junctions. Destroying them should destroy the reactor.
I gotta use my specials more. I need to do a hive mission so I can just like rock out my special powers.
You're in for it now! Why don't you guys take a break? You want to see all my weapons? Okay!
God, kick to the back. That would hurt so bad. Are you coming down? Can't fight, can't see what's going on.
Energy junction destroyed.
Oliver Ostrif. That's who's playing Hulk. Oh, there's your double jump. Come on. Oh, someone's down.
Let me help you out.
Let's help.
Another junction down.
Avengers, charge! Boy, did you shoot from outside!
Good work. The arc reactor is powering
Let's see if I can find
down.
that poster. I think I have it right here, actually.
Thank you, Avengers. We'll continue monitoring AIM's facilities. Last thing we need is a highly unstable arc reactor in their hands.
So I got it. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, it's hard to see, of course. Oh. My camera's flipped. Let me switch over to my Funko shot. So my camera, so it's not right in anyway. Oops. So yeah, there it is. Iron Man with Captain America's shield. It's one of the Civil War covers. It's pretty dope. Pretty dope. Let's see what else I got sitting here while we're waiting for the next event to start. So I've got the Illuminati cover. Which is pretty cool. I think actually I need to find some poster hangers to hang these things, because they're really cool. And then I think the only other one I have is this Casualties of War poster. Yeah, so those are the 3 posters I've got that I need to hang up. And I think I can go to IKEA and pick up. Oops, man, I don't always something. I think you can go to IKEA and you can get like little clamps for the tops and clamps for the bottom that then hook so it doesn't like damage the poster itself, but you can still keep it flat. But I definitely need to get those hung up. I forgot how cool they were. Let's see how I'm doing with Cap. So I gotta do a cosmic threat sector, so I need to defeat 14 more people. So wait, 24 more people with Brooklyn Brawler, which should be pretty easy. But I gotta get a cosmic threat sector, which means we gotta get out of this quick match. Nope. 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 It's nice, but I just can't do it. My inventory is full. Oh, man. Oh, that's a good one. That's hard to pass up. Oh, that one's hard to pass up, too. Yeah, 4 stars. Increase the duration of Captain's defense buff. Brooklyn Brawler stun damage. Increase regeneration speed of shield block energy. I feel like I never run out of shield block energy. Or maybe I do and I just don't realize it. And I'm not able to block something. Yeah, those are kind of the same thing. That one's 111. That one's 30. Let's see, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 116, 123. So that one's definitely way better. I have a hard time throwing them away when they're the equipment for your character like that. What are we doing? Komoyo Control Center. Nope. Character gear, that's what I was talking about. The word I was looking for. Whenever it has the icon of your character to the left of the perks as opposed to like this is equipment, is character gear specifically for Captain America. Whereas this is just general gear. It's not specifically for Cap because it doesn't have Cap's icon next to the perk, just in case anybody wanted to know what the difference was. Oh, and you know I should do my edibles too. What? All kinds of things are happening. I wonder if it took a week. shall see. We shall see.
Claw is messing with Wakandan tech. I am sending you the location of the latest malfunction.
Oh, I should have knocked him off.
Great job.
That was fun to watch.
So Iron Man's doing plasma damage, which will work well with my gamma damage. We can have elemental explosions. I don't think Hulk is around, and Widow's an
They are
NPC.
the malfunctioning machines.
Looks like
I will
Widow's
work to
hanging
get
out
them
with
back
Hulk.
online.
This could be tough with only 2 people playing. It's tough as heck with
forces are
1 person
closing in.
playing.
This is how we do it!
Get the other turret out. Yeah, Iron Man's on my team. I like it.
That's curfew!
Oh, I need the
Something you'll
umbrella.
regret.
24 guys. Well, there was a bunch.
Stay sharp. Don't worry. Enough of me to go around. And you can't even sue me because I don't have money now. Avengers, charge!
Ah, I'm totally lost now. That was dumb. That one's good. Looks like C's got somebody I can take out. Nice job. More enemies approaching. I know it says enemies, but enemies is more fun. Well, more fun to say. I don't know if it's more fun in general.
Hold still.
Nice. I gotta be getting pretty close to my next level. Or my next champion skill.
Here's why they call us Avengers. Got you a
This guy's
present.
not getting back up.
Got it down.
Come on, Widow. Oops. Looks like B is about to be under some serious attacking.
This is it.
Oh, what? Just give me these. Just give me my heroics. Still haven't figured out why sometimes your heroics have gold rings around them and sometimes they have
The machines have been
blue
restored.
rings. Like my
Thank you for your help.
assault heroic there has a gold ring around it, and I'm not sure what that means. It makes me think like there's like a double charge, or like an extra supercharge or something. I don't know. I don't know if anybody out there in Chatland knows.
I very much enjoy watching the Avengers make Claw and his men look like fools. Until next time.
Alright, let's see if I can select a cosmic mission real quick. There's one. Just grab the first one I can find. You know, something interesting I learned just recently is that the color of the ISO shard is the color of the stats that it improves. So like proficiency is purple, I think might, yeah, might is red. Resilience is black. I've got them all listed down in my notes. And I think they're white if it's multiple, maybe. I haven't quite figured out how the white shards play into it. But I'm always playing the game, so I always look for the different rewards. Like this one gives me 6% chance to receive additional rewards from any strongbox. This one does too. I need to find some good XP ones. I think, what's Cap? Right now I've got Cap built as a melee character. Oh yeah, I should see if I have, what do I got, 6 skill points? Yeah, I think we're down here. So I need 8 for my next 2. I should start working on his ranged. Maybe I'll start on that next. Because I use that shield a lot, especially to spread the gamma radiation. It's like an AoE kind of thing. Check and see if there's a shipment. Usually doesn't work the first time around. Usually you got to do it a couple times before you actually get the shipments. This Moon Knight's pretty cool. Check him out again. Moon Knight. It's reversed because my camera's flipped. But, yeah, thanks to King of Dad Joke, which, thanks for coming by, dude. Those jokes were fantastic. He gave us the follow, so we got this Mech Strike Green Goblin opened. And this Funko Shop Moon Knight. Funko exclusives. I am definitely a sticker collector. Oh, I was going to have to go find the Soldier Supreme still. See if there's anything in here I want. Nope, it's nothing. It's a whole lot of nothing. Alright, so we're still waiting on this. I'm going to go see if I can find that Soldier Supreme. I know he's just right back here somewhere. I just got to figure out where. Because I have a lot of Funko Pops. Well, I found 3 of them I'm going to bring out to show you guys. I'm going to flip over to my Funko shot. First one's Soldier Supreme. It's a Walgreens exclusive glow-in-the-dark Soldier Supreme, which is Captain America and Doctor Strange together. Try to get it so it doesn't reflect too much. It's pretty cool. I like it a lot. I like the ones that glow in the dark. Because I'm a nerd. I like glow in the dark and the black lights especially. And then also, I don't know if King of Dad Joke's still around. He liked the Multiverse of Madness. So I've got this Collector Course exclusive Doctor Strange. And you can't really see it. But he's got the dragon arms. Or the worm, I don't know what you want to call it. But yeah, it's a pretty rad one. I like that one a lot. And then also, it was in the same Collector Core box as the statue of Supreme Strange. Let's see if I get the light on that one. From Multiverse of Madness, when he finds that statue. Pretty cool. I like it a lot. I love the Funkos. I enjoy them. And it's crazy how many they make. You know, and I only just follow the Marvel ones. You know, like, God, if I also wanted like the Disney ones and the DC ones and the like. Although I guess technically the Disney ones are Marvel ones, but still. Thin thread. Crazy. Are these on again? I don't understand why this happens to me every time. It just randomly like turns on my layers when I switch between layers. Why is that on? I don't know. I don't know. Fun little animation I made the other day. You get some audio to it so it sounds, but it's hard to make a small video with transparency or an alpha channel and sound. I mean, I did make one, but it was like
Recent intel suggests AIM is running further illicit
12
projects in
gigs or
Venture
something.
Ridge. I suggest we pay the town a visit to disrupt them.
And you're like,
and remind Monica the Avengers are a force to be reckoned
I
with.
don't know. The GIF is like 400K, and then as soon as I add sound, it has to be a MOV 444, you know, QuickTime, whatever, to have the alpha transparency with the video and sound, and then it's just ridiculously sized.
I'm scanning the area.
It's just like, can't I just have a GIF that plays sound too?
Stand by.
I mean, I'm sure they do. I guess I just gotta figure out how to do it. Because I've seen them on, like, Giphy and whatnot. Well, it's probably just a Google search away, like everything else.
Disable the nearby hypercircuit station.
Hello? Hello, I'd like to play now, please. Let's see, where's Thor going? Is he just going for the location, or is he coming for this chest? Because there's a pretty nice chest right here. I'm not talking about Captain America's, although his chest is pretty nice. That was awesome. Oop.
Attack formation!
It's getting a bit warm in this room. It's going to happen more and more over the summer. I hear it's supposed to get up to in the hundreds later this week. Which, oh boy, am I excited for that.
Now is the time!
Not at all. Okay, I guess I'm doing things. Somebody got that one already. Yeah, Hulk's just, or Thor just went straight for the gold, which I get. Oh, it's not a gold chest, it's a silver chest. Well, I'll still take the 60 bucks.
That did it. Theo, work your magic.
You're safe now.
I mean, he doesn't need our help, obviously. But I go help him now. Oh, where are you? So did he come for me? Yeah, he came back to us. $5. Meh. I mean, I'll take it. There's Thor. Never gone in here before because there's nothing in here. That would explain why. Oh, this isn't gonna work. Yikes! Whoa! Whoa! Joey. Anybody out there remember Joey? Made a career off of one word.
This will take but moments.
Oh, dang. I knew that was going to happen, though. Luckily, Thor's here to save me.
I call the lightning. They never learn.
I wonder if Thor's going to go to the shield vault or not. It's interesting, once they made the vaults available, these little, like, the places where the shield vaults were are now, like, have some good chests in them. Yep, there he is. I'm doing the happy dance. He bounced already? Come on, dude. Hopefully he didn't just run away. Get one chest and go. Yeah, he just bounced. He just took that one chest and left. Yeah, to each their own. He's probably
Destroy
wants to
the
just get done
station's
with
power
the
cores.
mission,
We shall take them all down.
which I get for sure. Running, running, running. Captain America's running because he can't fly.
Avengers, we got this.
Meh. Sucks to be you. It's just the best. Just blow a rocket back to the rocket launcher.
Someone aid me!
Oh, first door. Oh no, he's back up. Nice. Oh, I got Warrior's Fury and Vulnerability? Wow. I didn't realize I got that from... Did it disappear right as I got hit? Yeah, looks like it. What a bum. Alright, guys.
Position around. We're losing. Engaging enemy.
Peacemaker. Peacekeeper. Peacemaker. That's the DC guy.
Nicely done.
Which, that was a fantastic show. If you guys have not seen Peacemaker, so I think it was on HBO. So good. Such a great show. It was funny. It was silly. It brought the feels. It had a great opening sequence. Like, the opening credits are phenomenal. You want to watch the opening credits every time, even though it's just the same every time. You're just like, I just want to watch this. Such a good show. I think James Gunn was the director.
AIM has a set of turbines powering one of their emergency generators. Disable them.
Oh man.
Not all at once.
I wonder if maybe it means it's charged or something. Because it looks like only my assault heroic had the gold ring around it. I wonder if it'll be different now. Nope, it's charging gold. Why is it charging gold? This game is so confusing. Like, it's super easy to just pick up and play, but then when you're like, I wanna like understand what I'm doing, what's happening, it's really quite complicated. I really do a really good job. When I first played the game, man, oh my god, I hated it. I was just like, this game, I'm so angry at this game. Although that was back when they had like 5 different resource types and all kinds of crazy stuff. Now they've super simplified it. At least they simplified like the upgrade system. Nice. Nice. Go get this room open. Just that one. Coolio, coolio, coolio. We got a purple. Oh, we got a purple and a gold. And $100. Well, I'll take the $100. Everything else I'm just gonna throw away, basically. I mean, unless it's for some reason amazing, which it probably isn't.
Destroy the turbines. AIM has sent forces to stop you.
I got him. Got you a present.
That worked really well. Boink. Bam. Just call me Bam Bam.
That turbine is finished. Well done. You disabled a turbine.
This is it.
Wow, that's a lot of elemental damage. Oh, that uses up my shield buff energy.
Excellent. Turbine destroyed.
Nice. 82, bitches. Bitches isn't a swear word, because I mean it to be a female dog.
The generator is no longer functioning. If you can gain control of AIM's network temporarily...
Alright, one
I can
more and I think
infiltrate
I'll
their
have
security
Cap
system.
finished off, and then we can start somebody new. I think I'm gonna do either Kate or Hawkeye.
AIM will attempt to initiate a shutdown protocol if they gain access to the terminal.
I should play Kamala more,
Cannot
because
let
I don't have Kamala up very high level.
Nice try.
Beginning infiltration. The shutdown protocol is progressing.
Nice, good job, Thor. It's the Thorazine Shuffle.
I'm inside AIM security system.
Dude, super extra mega bonus points to anybody who can name the band that has the song called Thorazine Shuffle without Googling it. Easy peasy if you Google it, obviously. But if anybody knows it, they will be my best friend.
Beginning infiltration.
Ooh, noise. Oh, damn. You guys suck. I mean, suck my shield.
I'm inside AIM security system.
Trying to be funny.
That helps, thank you. The shutdown protocol is progressing.
There they are. Coming in.
AIM has initiated their shutdown protocol.
Oh, he's down here fighting. I better get these things going.
I'm inside AIM security system. That helps, thank you. Beginning infiltration. I've breached AIM security network.
So that should give me Cap's mission chain complete for the cosmic stuff. See how that goes.
Nice work. Venture Ridge's project.
I could do this all day.
For now.
I gotta kill 3 more frickin' people with Brooklyn Brawler. What do I gotta do? Menace at large. Turbulence, above and beyond, to tame a Titan, menace at large. Alright, while that waits, does its thing, I am going to run to the restroom, folks. Okay, I'm back. Did y'all miss me? I bet you did. So we reached our Funko follower for the weekend goal, which was 1, which is amazing. Thank you, King of Dad Joke. Also, thank you for the jokes. I don't know if you're still hanging around, dude, but I appreciate those. I don't think there's anything I love more in the world than laughing. Like, laughing is freaking the best. Like, wow. So thank you. Anybody else? If we get another follower today, I've still got 2 boxes full of Funko Pops sitting back here waiting to be opened. Let's move a little bit more into the light. I don't know. But yeah, give me a follow, drop a follow, let me open up another one of these boxes. It's gonna be pretty great. Hopefully this week I ordered a product tent, which if you don't know what a product tent is, it's like a little box that's all white on the inside with some lights so that you can put in little products and, oh, he changed to Hawkeye, and photograph them so they have really nice lighting all the way around. So I'm going to start doing that, taking really pretty Funko pictures. Oh, I like his
We have
nameplate.
Captain Rogers. We'd really appreciate it if the Avengers could help us.
And I'm going to
take
start
it down.
posting. I'm probably going to start an Instagram or something. I don't know if it'll be Not Top 10 Gaming or if it'll be something similar. But I'll link the Instagram account to this because it's all about the Funkos. And I'm just going to start rocking through my collection.
Hill here. In addition, we'll carpet
My
bomb the
collection is
area before you
getting
arrive.
quite large.
It probably won't damage the structures much, but it should
See
help
if I can
soften
turn
AIM's
these
security
all
response.
off.
A fiery proclamation from the skies, Commander. I like your style.
No, that one's not turning off.
Security will be tight. AIM
I'll
might even have elite
change
assassination teams on site.
And not
I've
have
sent my best people to back
a
you up,
bunch
but
of
be
stuff
ready for
happen.
anything.
Nope. Gosh, man, what? I really need to figure this out. I don't know why it does it. I'm really sorry that you guys have to deal with this. I know it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not getting fired from COVID, but still, it'd be nice to have it.
Best
not
way
to
into
do
the
it.
facilities through the main entrance.
I've got a
Are we
squad in the
not
area to
getting-
lend a hand.
There we go.
Let's kick down the front door.
I like that Hawkeye costume as well.
Stand firm, Agent.
Picked
Avengers
it up
are on
last
their
week when it
way.
was in the store. It's pretty rad. It's like the 90s. Pop 90s. There was also one for Kamala, which I also
do
picked
this
up
right.
because, well, I just like the skins. I kind of collect the skins. Although I have a hard time with the marketplace because I just can't pay $14 for a skin. Like, that's brutal. It's so much money.
Bring the pain, people!
Okay, so my assault heroic is no longer has a gold ring around it. Like it did in the last mission.
Here's why they call us Avengers!
I wonder if a takedown counts as a kill.
I hoped it would take longer for AIM to target you.
Marking their position on your HUD.
You're doing something right if AIM feels the need to take you on directly.
Your glass
It's nice
half
that we're all
full
ground
attitude's
pounders,
almost
though.
endearing.
I'll take a positive attitude any day of the week.
It's tough when you got a ground pounders and flyers. You're just like, I can't keep up with you. Slow down. And they trigger everything at a time. Oops, I didn't mark it. He knows where it is, though. Oh, see, now my support heroic has the gold ring around it. I don't know if it did earlier or not. I don't think it did. That's new.
There they are!
Glitchy Glitcherson. Oh no, it's like the Hawkeye and Hulk double or team up.
They found you.
This
Or
one
you
could be a
found
little
them.
bit
Be
tough. Oh, so now
Battle is
my
not for the
ultimate
careful,
heroic
Doctor.
has
That's your last
the gold
mistake!
around it.
Attack!
Hey, no shoving! I'll get to everyone!
Hold still!
what? I was way out of his way by that time. This is a tough fight usually. Like, even on... What is this guy over here? Why are they targeting me? What did I ever do to you? Oh. Wait. I kicked your ass, that's what I'm doing to you. You have to fight this guy. Oh. Bad news. Oh. Oh, so now, okay. Okay. Huh. That's weird. Oh, it's gonna be a widow. Oh.
Can anyone
So-
patch me up?
Nice.
You get the prod.
Not sure what happened, but I will take it.
You got one.
Got one.
Can't take another hit like that.
Get some help, Hawkeye.
Come on, let's keep fighting.
Anyone got a first aid kit?
There they are!
Elite member down.
Yay! Making progress.
Bam. Nice.
Aim target down.
You're in for it now! Let's do this together!
No nice Captain Widow to
Team are no longer a threat.
team up. I like those. They make me happy. Get my heroics charged up. Wonder if Hawkeye's still playing? Kinda got his ass kicked. I mean, I guess we all kinda got our asses kicked, but...
Stay alert, Avengers. AIM still has a lot of security in the area.
Let them come.
Do you think these AIM operatives think they're on the right side of history?
Do you
Never
think that
underestimate
they
the
think
power of a big
that
paycheck,
there's a
Doctor.
thinking?
I think most
the
of these
thinking?
folks are motivated by
I
ideology.
don't know. Do you want to go do the other thing, dude, or do you
Which
want
is
to just go
even
straight?
more
I guess I'm just gonna go straight for this. There's another hallway in this mission that leads to a boss. Sometimes it's a boss. Sometimes it's like just a bunch of chests. But we gotta defeat this guy, then go back up on the elevator.
Okay, they look interesting. Watch out for new tricks.
Tricks are all they have when measured against an Avenger.
While you defeat
Turrets.
AIM's forces, I will hack into their systems and destroy their data.
Be a good teammate. Weapons are done. Well, see now my assault heroic is close
Knock
again.
them down! Here's why they call us Avengers!
Ah, turn around! It's so irritating that it automatically targets the person in the center of the screen as opposed to the person closest to you. I don't know if it's just me, but like I feel like it should just target the person closest to you because they're the most dangerous and they're the biggest threat because they're closest to you. But I mean, whatever. And the game has a lot of options. Like you can change a lot of stuff in the game. You can change the text looks. You can I mean, I even have mine set so that when I do Sometimes when I do there it is, Omega Amplifier.
Nice work, Avengers.
Ooh, I want to see
The
what that
exit
looks
is below
like.
your current position.
I like that they're green. PIM for ranged power attacks. Ooh, 140. Wow, 202. Ooh. Damn. PIM is not my favorite with Captain America. But, god damn, that's a lot of stats. I'm coming. I'm coming. Whew. See, I'm gonna stow this guy for now. I wish it did two kinds, so instead 28% chance hitting an enemy with a ranged critical attack triggers an anti-gravity missile payload that causes nearby enemies to float in the air. Okay, well, I mean, that's pretty good. 38.7 chance a perfect evade launches a missile payload that does cosmic damage and increases the cosmic status meter on all nearby enemies. Well, I do a lot of evading, so that might work out pretty well in my favor. But I think I can get defense by 1, willpower recovery. Faux show. Nice. Is he not gonna... He's just going to sit there and not turn on the thing? Okay. Let me do it for you, sir. Yeah, you can turn around and load your bow, but you can't hit square to turn on the elevator? Whatever. Whatever.
I'm making preparations to pull my people back. Feels like we've done what we set out to do.
Thank
you, Avengers. Commander.
You're welcome.
I don't know if you guys use the Funko
Doctor.
app at all.
Nice work, people. We made a difference here today.
But it's pretty good for
Wait. My monitoring team detected a huge data burst.
It appears to be a weaponized...
keeping an eye on your collection
We need
and
to take it down.
prices. Although I'm not
Hard.
100% sure that the prices are accurate. I guess accurate's not the right term, but they feel a little bit inflated to me. But you never know. Yeah, he's in the know of where that chest is. Oh, did he mark it for me? No. It's whatever. It's $60, I'll take it. I'll take that to Chastity McBride. If she has any new skins. Oh, is there another one? Does he know of another chest in here? Ooh, I hope so. Yes. Oh, no ice. No ice. I've never actually been over here, I don't think. Maybe I have. I don't know. Man, there's another chest that I'm going to grab every time. Alright.
I almost feel bad for them.
War bots. So I wonder if PIM will do any good for this guy.
The foot-based vents are overheating. Target those. That looked important. Nice work.
You're a foot-based vent. Oh, Jarvis. If only you could hear how funny I was.
Looks like it's about to stomp.
It's repairing. Target the eye. I feel like your heart wasn't in there.
Nope. That's not what I was doing.
The mech's coming back online. side vents are overheating. Go for those.
Looks like it's about to stomp.
Down for the moment. Go for its eye.
Gotta try harder than that. That's your last mistake.
Vents are looking vulnerable again.
It's nice that I can target it with my heavy attack. Nice.
No powers, no problem.
Looks like it's about to stomp.
Looks like everything on this side. Hello, you can't hit me, I'm too fast. there, so it's got to be an up top kind of thing. Get up there, you. There we go. Oh, whoa, find some help, bro. There's a lot of help around.
Looks like it's about to stomp.
Oh, shit. There's more help. There we go. Now let's get this back on top. These are the things.
Attack its eye while it's repairing.
Don't do something you'll regret.
There it is. Ba-boom.
Yes! So much
Nice.
for Monica's cunning plan B. All
Yeah,
that precious
Monica,
research
cunning
down the
plan
digital
B.
drain.
She'll doubtless come up with a plan C and D. In the meantime, I'm pulling my people back. I suggest you do the same, Doctor.
Will do.
I never doubted that together we could defeat AIM here today.
He never doubted it.
AIM's down a lot of research and one giant scary robot thanks to you.
Today was an important victory. But the war is far from over.
All the more
Oh, we got a third person? Somehow? Black Widow, maybe. That's cool. That's cool. What happened? Somebody vote against the forest vaults? I have to say, it has been a long time since I've played Kate Bishop. Oh, damn, we got a full party. Nice. That is a really cool
Greetings,
nameplate
Avengers.
for Black Panther.
Resistance Intel has identified the location of another shield vault. AIM appears to be in the area, likely
I'm the
seeking the
weakest.
same thing. Find the
funny.
vault and recover its
That's pretty
resources
funny.
before our enemies have a chance to find it.
If you like the content, go ahead and click follow button. It's free to do. Means the world to me. And if you hit follow, I'll open up one of these boxes back here, full of Funkos. Let's see. We should look at them, not the smug. Particularly want to get this one open now. If anybody wants to give me a follow, I'll open it up. It's one of the black light Funko Pops. course, this box want to get open too. It's from Amazon Prime. You never know how your shipments are with Prime. Sometimes they show up in okay shape, sometimes they don't. So I'd like to get that one opened and check that out. This should be an interesting mission. So actually probably my last mission for the day. Just knock this guy out and probably call it a day for streaming.
I don't have the exact
Got
location
my one
of the
follower I
vault.
needed this weekend.
Your
thanks
signal
to
detector should pick up a shield
King of Bad
frequency
Dad
when you
Jokes,
get close to its location.
Which, yeah,
Scout
King of
out
Dad
the
Jokes
area
is
ahead
right.
of you to locate it.
That dude was funny.
Company!
Funny, 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 funny. Nice job. Vibranium.
Hostiles inbound. That hurt.
Chest down here. I'll grab that. I'd love me to find some chests.
That did it. Theo, work your magic.
You're safe now. Enemy sighted.
There, up ahead.
I need to figure out how to play her. It's been a long minute. Oh, nice. Panther's got the special suit on. It's nice. Oh. Alrighty, let's see here. How do I do that? Left trigger square.
Try this on your side.
Well done.
I guess I'll open it. I usually wait on those until I'm at a challenge level 4 mission, but there's a chest. Same color as the ground, easy to miss. Mark it in case anybody else wants it.
What's that phrase? Fish in a barrel.
It's not exactly what I want to do.
Well, this won't take long.
It'd be nice if they gave us the ticker. Told you which way the direction to go. The compass. There it is.
They're so out of their league.
Our fight begins!
Okay, so it is this way.
Let's dance!
We are terror itself!
Got you now.
Focus.
feel bad for them.
I could do this all day.
Is it really right here the whole time? We were that close to it. Crazy, crazy,
You have
crazy.
discovered the location of the shield vault. Please step inside and take the elevator down.
Initiating Vault Unlock Protocol.
The automated systems are recognizing you. Please proceed to the activation area down below.
Done already?
You've upped your stealth game.
She's just sitting there. Okay, I like that.
Staying off Aim's radar.
Oh, she stood up. That's too bad.
When you're stealing their tech.
That probably made it harder, yeah.
I like that Widow costume. It's like gray and red.
A vault is nearby. Activate its main terminal so we can begin.
Wonder if I'm gonna have to do everything on this one also. I feel like usually when I get to the vaults, it's just like there's just one person that runs and does all the stuff, and everybody else just fights.
Vault systems
Which can get kind of old after a while. You're like, come on, give me a hand, bros.
The vault remains intact. Complete code verification to unlock the contents of the vault.
5,
Awaiting first code verification entry.
1.
Code verification entry verified. Awaiting second code verification entry verified.
Yeah, we'll go for this chest over here. It's always nice to have this extra chest.
This is gonna be ugly.
Commencing code authentication.
I call this a...
Authentication on hold.
Let's get this thing started!
There we go.
Okay, so 1, 4, and 5 are on the right, which means 2 and 3 are on the left.
Charging EMP. Please stand clear of the vault. Charging EMP. Please stand clear of the vault.
5, 2, 4.
I almost feel bad for them.
5.
Code verification entry verified. Code verification entry verified. Awaiting third code verification entry.
I think you're seeing things.
Heads up. Hacker inbound.
Unauthorized access detected. Sequence
Going after
reset
the
is
hacker.
imminent.
Oh. Yep, got him.
Nice work.
Processing.
They're so out of their league.
Code verification entry verified. Code verification entry verified. Code verification entry verified. Awaiting fourth code verification entry. Code verification entry verified.
Nice.
Final sequence
Good teamwork.
verified.
Oh my god.
Heads up. Hacker inbound.
Unauthorized access detected. Sequence reset is imminent.
Now you make me mad. I think you're seeing things.
Dash out of the fight. Gotta respect the classics.
Initiating next tier of the Vault Unlock Protocol. Unlock protocol complete.
Hooray!
Vault door
Unlock
opening.
protocol complete.
Please mind your step, and thank you for your patience.
Widow's just flipping her gun
Mission a
around.
success.
Nice.
Another shield vault successfully secured.
That's interesting. I
and
wonder
kept
why
out
it
of the
says
hands of AIM.
5 on the console there. It's green. That's usually what it does when after you've activated the console. Interesting. Sweet.
Excellent work, Avengers.
Well, I'm gonna
With this
call it a
vault
day
recovered,
here,
we've
guys.
bolstered our resources and are one step closer to fully rebuilding S.H.I.E.L.D.
Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Appreciate it. I hope everybody enjoyed all the San Diego Comic-Con releases. Got out to see those trailers. The She-Hulk trailer is rad. I'd highly recommend checking that one out. Wakanda Forever also trailer. It was really, really good. So definitely check that one out as well. Yeah, feel free to follow if you like. Just down below, hit the follow button. It's free to do. It means the world to me. Oh, these people are starting a mission, so I better get the F out so they don't rely on me to be here. Alrighty. And so I'm going to call it a day. Thank you guys so much for coming by, hanging out. I really love talking with people. And really, that's the whole reason why I do this, is so that I can meet new people and talk with them about Marvel stuff and hopefully meet some gamers and have a good time and enjoy my life, because what else is there to do if you're not enjoying your life? I don't know. It can be hard sometimes, but remember to focus on your strengths. That's kind of one of the keys for mental health, mental wellness. Don't focus on the mistakes. Be careful looking back. It's easy to romanticize things in the past. So stay focused on the future. Stay focused on your strengths. All right, guys. I'm signing off now. Gonna go have some drinks with my wife and dinner and play with my puppies and enjoy my evening. So I hope you all can do the same. Good night, guys.